You are sure that she's the one, and now you want to ask her to marry you. You want to take things to the next level. You want to put a ring on it. You have already bought the ring, but you're suffering from a certain kind of disease called liver cholangitis, and that means you are scared, you are nervous, you're not sure if her answer will be yes. How can you get a sneak peek, kind of like try to find out if she wants to marry you as much as you want to marry her? I'll be right back. Welcome back. It's BKG here. The B is for blessing, and this is my YouTube channel. And today we're going to be looking at some tips that will help you know that she wants to marry you as much as you want to marry her. The truth is, you might never really know what her answer would be, because you never really know exactly what she's thinking, but you can get very close to knowing, which is the essence of this video. Why you can never really know is because you might put in all your effort, time, energy, resources, show her love, show her care, do stuff for her, and you expect that she should read the handwriting on the wall and know what you really want, but then you end up being disappointed when she says no, because really the answer might still be no. Because if she's not feeling the same stability that you're feeling in the relationship that is making you think that it's time to ask her to marry you, she will be dropping signs. She will be doing certain things to let you know that, oh, we are not on the same page. When you're still in doubt, first thing to do would be to ask. Have a straightforward conversation. Like, bring up question: what do you think about marriage? Is this something you see yourself doing anytime soon? And then listen to her reaction and observe her body language. That's the best way to know. But if for any reason you cannot ask, or you feel asking will be being too forward, what signs can you look out for to know if she's in it for the long haul? Number one, observe your fights. If you're fighting too frequently, let's say you fight today, you wake up tomorrow, next tomorrow you break up again, and then that's a red flag. And if you're not fighting at all, that is also a red flag. That means you're not having the conversations that should be had. You are not going deep enough as to bring up issues that you guys will disagree on, because no two persons, not even siblings, can agree on everything. So you want to find the balance. So if you have the balance, and then look at when that fight happens, observe her reactions, observe what she says, observe her body language. From there you can know if she's in this thing for the long haul, or she's just like experimenting, and so just be observant of your fights. When you do fight, take note of her reactions and her body language. That's one thing to do. Secondly, observe how she feels about attending like weddings or engagement parties, all this couple stuff. Whether she is willing to, she wants to go. When you invite her, oh, my friend is having a wedding, does she want to go with you? Or does she even invite you, oh, my friend is having a wedding, let's go? Is she excited about attending those kind of gatherings? If yes, then when you go to such gatherings with her, also look out for her reactions, for her behavior. Is she hopeful, like, oh, it will reach me one day, maybe one day my own will happen? Is she like pointing out like the wedding dress, oh, my own is going to be like so? Or the groomsmen, I'm going to do this or that? Is she, are you having that conversation with her? The answer is yes. That means she's thinking what you're thinking. But if the answer is no, you might want to, look at that properly. You also want to take a look at your conversations with her, because if for some reason, somehow, you end up talking about her ex frequently in your conversations, or she keeps comparing you to her ex, like, oh, let's say the guy's name was William. So Williams would have said this, William does this, William this, William that. You want to be aware of that, because it means she's still in love with her ex. So you want to be sure that you're not mixing things up. So those are the things to look out for. But before you as a man make that decision to take the step to ask her to marry you, there are things that you should be sure of on your own. You have work to do on your own. And what is that work? Very important. Number one, you want to be sure that you've given the relationship enough time to be sure that what you're feeling is real, that you feel comfortable in her space, because you are going to be sleeping and waking up in the same space with this person till, like, for the rest of your life. Because for me, marriage is not something you waltz in and then you waltz out when you're tired. It's something that once you're in, it's for a lifetime. So you want to be sure that what you're feeling is something that will last you a lifetime. It's not something that is fleeting. Yeah, so give it time. I'm not saying date someone's daughter for 5 years. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying make her Lord of the Rings. Put a date on the time you want to spend to, like, be sure that this is what you really want to do. Put a date on it and kind of know what you want to achieve within that time, so that by the time you finally tie the knot, you will not begin to say, oh, I didn't take my time to. No. Take your time and be sure, but don't take too much time. And then also be sure that you are not under any sort of pressure from family, from society, from your friends. You're getting too old, all your friends are married with children. You know, that sort of pressure, it can't really be high. Be sure that you're not under any sort of pressure, because pressure can make you overlook red flags. Because you're under pressure, you can really turn a blind eye to things that can be a problem, a big problem in the future. Pressure can make you become desperate, and marriage and desperation are two vertical lines that should never meet. So remove that pressure. Forget it. Open your mind, open your head, be sure you know what you're doing and that your decision is not based on any sort of pressure. Right? Because by the time you begin to have issues, those people pressuring you will be nowhere to be found. They will not come and help you out to solve your issues. So you better avoid the issues before you step into them. And then again, you want to be sure that you've had the really important conversations. Like, do you both feel the same way about money? Money can be a really big issue, can tear a marriage apart. Children, that one as well can be a big issue. You want to be sure that delicate matters such as these have been discussed and ironed out, and that both of you are on the same page. If you've done all this and you still feel that she's the one, you want to go ahead with it, by all means, my brother, pull out that ring. Dump your fears. Go to her and ask her that question. Will you marry me? And very likely your answer will be yes, right? Which is what we're praying for. You have my blessings, yeah? But if you have not done this and you don't intend to do them, you just want to go ask her, the answer is yes, okay, the answer is no, I want to give you one last advice. Do not for any reason do it in public. Don't do it in public. Do it in private. Do not embarrass yourself, please. I'm begging you. Alright? Alright guys, so thank you for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. Hope you found some tips that will help you to take that relationship to the next level and to do the needful. So go right out there and shoot your shot. Once again, it's still BKG. The B is for blessing, and please subscribe to my channel. Turn on the notifications so that you know when a new video is posted, and see you in the next video. Sign